6 a.m. another weekday morning, and I jump right out of bed. I've been working overtime, and I'm just about worked to death. Then I open my eyes to a big blue sky, and it hits me like a ton of freight. I'm gonna grab my fishing pole, I'm gonna telephone and say, I go down to the river with a cooler of beer, find a shady place and spend my whole day there. Forget my troubles, all I gotta do is hold the line. Well, it don't matter if the fish don't bite, I catch a little piece of mind. It really don't get much better than this. Working is for people who don't know how to fish. I grab my boxing bait, I got my four-wheel weight, and gonna ease on down the dirt road. Gotta make my getaway to that shady little place I know. 'Cause I've been feeling so tired from working too hard, I need a little time to play. Gonna kick off my shoes and cast my working blues away. I go down to the river with a cooler of beer, find a shady tree and spend my whole day there. Forget my troubles, all I gotta do is hold the line. It don't matter if the fish don't bite, I'll catch a little piece of mine. It really don't get much better than this. Working is for people who don't know how to fish. Listen to the band, y'all. Place and spend my whole day there. Forget my troubles, all I gotta do is hold the line. It don't matter if the fish don't bite, I'll get a little piece of mine. It really don't get much better than this. Working is for people who don't know how to fish. My daddy always told me, son, remember this. Working is for people who don't know how to fish.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
The best man raised his glass to offer a toast, but no one expected to hear the words that he spoke. He said, I know this may sound crazy, but I promise it's for real. To make love last forever, you have to lie, cheat, and steal. Lie in each other's arms whenever you get the chance. Cheat on Father Time, no matter what he has planned. Still, over and over again. I hope you lie, cheat and steal whenever you can. When the speech was over, a hush came over the room. It was more than just a toast to a bride and a groom. Every couple knew they'd been given a gift that would stay with them for life. When the best man raised his glass up and proposed a toast at night, lie in each other's arms whenever you get the chance. Cheat on Father Time, no matter what he has planned. Steal each other's hearts over and over again. I hope you lie, cheat and steal whenever you can. I hope you lie, cheat and steal whenever you can.
He is making his radio debut tonight on Triple Play Thursday. His name is Donnie Cook. That is D-O-N-N-I-E. Donnie Cook. And that is called Lie, Cheat, and Steal. And then the first song kicking off the show tonight, Working, is for people who don't know how to fish. Man, I must not know how to fish. I work all the time. I need to get hooked on that. That is for sure. We'll have one more to complete his Triple Play in just a moment. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. Every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row tonight. 3 songs in a row, and we've got a couple of great radio interviews in the mix as well. I've got a great artist by the name of Beverly Brown Sims. She's a Christian gospel artist. She'll be here in the bottom half of this first hour. In the bottom half of hour number 2, my good buddy Adam Grant from the state of Georgia, who has been a special guest several times on this show, is going to join me. So you guys are going to have some great listening on the radio tonight, stories behind the songs, and 3 songs in a row from every artist. I am broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I am live right now on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio and live on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly On Air. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden. We are also on Hot and Funky Radio, KWradio.com, and on Saturdays from 10 to midnight, I am on the HossFM.com, KOZX 98.1 in Mountain Grove, Missouri. And I want to thank Doug Driesel for making that happen, and that is a great opportunity for you artists to get on terrestrial radio as well. The third song in the Triple Play is another great ballad for Donnie Cook. It is called A Better Man Than Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Is he rich as a king? Is he ready to buy you that big diamond ring? Darling, tell me the truth before you turn and leave. Is he a better man than me? Does he know how to listen? Is he quiet and shy? Is he stronger than steel? Is he man enough to cry? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there he can love you like that and still set you free, and he's a better man than me. Can he be understanding? Is he good with his hand? Does he want only you? Is he a God-fearing man? Darling, look in my eye. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. If he can love you like that, oh, and still set you free, and he's a better man than me. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Well, it's been a long week, got some money to burn. Yeah, quitting time, this much I burned. Shots of Jack and Crown. Take me down to that honky-tonk parlor where the beer is cold but the girls are hotter. Cowboys are strong but the drinks are stronger. Redneck, white knuckle, blue collar. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler. Bar stools as warm as the boots on the hardwood floor. Our man keeps dancing and always wanting more. Bikers ride in and raise a glass to the ones who have fallen and ain't coming back. Hey, I'll drink to that. Take me down to that honky-tonk parlor where the beer is cold but the girls are hotter. Cowboys are strong but the drinks are stronger. Redneck, white knuckle, blue collar. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. So but warm and inviting like a campfire in the middle of the night. Their love was like the wild frontier, so dang hard to tame. Always another rodeo and a buckle with their name. Yeah, they'll love you until the cows come home. That don't mean you won't be sitting in that house all alone. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon or leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through their veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with a cowboy. He's up before dawn, lucky if I see him all day. His hands are always dirty, but clean enough to pray. Oh, he loves me hard, but it ain't easy for him to show it. He's got a tender heart, but I'll never let you know it. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon, but leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through their veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. He will sweep you off your feet, spin you around that sawdust floor, keep your heart racing and always wanting more. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon, leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through the veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with a cowboy. With a cowboy. Their hands are as tough as that leather on the saddle that they ride.
That is probably some good advice right there. Ashley Westcott is the artist on that one. Don't fall in love with the cowboy. And before that, a great tune called Honky Tonk Holler. We'll have one more from Ashley in just a moment. I want to tell you, though, that Ashley will soon be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show in an upcoming interview, as will Donnie Cook, the first 3 songs that I played tonight. So these first 6 songs on tonight's show, both of those artists are going to be special guests, and we'll get to hear the stories behind these 6 songs that I just played in an upcoming interview. You can check out that full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. My first live interview of the evening is going to happen after one more song from Ashley Westcott. It is called Come On In, and then Beverly Brown Sims is going to do just that on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Do you think I don't know what you're feeling? Little secrets your eyes the door. Call it love, call it fate, call it crazy. But what you see tonight ain't no lady. It's the other side you've never seen before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. Gonna show you the way a woman loves a man. And baby, you will find you're holding heaven in your hands. 'Cause I'm gonna love you like no one loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. Gonna show you the way a woman loves a man. And baby, you will find you're holding heaven in your hands. 'Cause I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. Oh, I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played tonight. And you're going to get to hear the next 3 songs. They're going to have a great story behind them. I've got special guest Beverly Brown Sims with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic now that you called, and we get to talk about your great music. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're welcome. I hear that Southern accent. You were born and raised in Enterprise, Alabama.
I sure was.
Have
And
you?
that's where I currently live.
There you go. Have you ever been to Boaz, or probably know where it is?
I have been to Boaz.
My wife lived there for a time before she came
Oh.
to Missouri.
It's about 4 hours from where I live.
Okay, awesome. That is a small world, isn't it?
It is a small world.
And you found me through the internet and through the radio program, and you connected with another gentleman that's going to be on my program as well, Jonathan Bond. So that is awesome.
Yes.
And you do a great gospel, a lot of great gospel music. And so tell us, you began singing at a very early age, probably in church, huh?
I did, and the very first song that I ever sang in church was Jesus Loves Me with my little bitty tape player right beside me.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. Yeah, you know, I tell this story. I began talking into an empty Folgers coffee can because that's how bad I wanted to be on the radio and start announcing songs and talking over the intros and that kind of thing. And here we are.
I know it. I used to take my hairbrush, and I would use that as a microphone when I was little.
I've heard that too, you know, singing in front of the mirror or in front of an audience at your house, you know, coming down the big staircase and stuff like that. I've had young ladies tell me that. So you've enjoyed singing, it says, at many different events in churches. And in 2006, you married your best friend, Brian. Well, congratulations. And you got 2 boys.
Thank you. Yes, yes, do. And Adam, our firstborn son, he passed away at the age of 2 years and 1 month. And so that's what my ministry is about. Is I go around and I testify, what God has done since the tragedy of losing Adam, and then we were blessed with Bryson a year after. Yeah. So that's what my ministry is all about: testifying and singing to uplift other people.
Boy, and don't we need that in the world today?
Absolutely.
We just recently came off of that tragedy, at Camp Mystic down there in Kerrville, Texas, where those campers lost a lot of their children, and that was such a sad, sad thing. But that is something that the world needs, is uplifting. And I've had 2 artists already record tribute songs to that, and they're donating 100% of the proceeds to help those flood victims down there.
That is amazing.
Yep, absolutely. You like to share your story and testimony with the world, so let's do that. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, my ministry started actually April the 21st of last year. That's when I gave my testimony publicly for the very first time, what would have been Adam's 16th earthly birthday. And I do teach kindergarten, right now, even though I go and travel every single weekend since April the 21st of last year. I travel every single weekend testifying and singing from tragedy to triumph. And I've been booked right at 100 times since April 21st of last year, on top of teaching full time.
That is awesome.
So, yes, God is definitely in this ministry.
We were talking before we got started. I'm broadcasting from Branson, the live show capital of the world, and that's what we're exactly trying to do, is bring back original country music, bluegrass, and gospel like you make, and it is so needed right now, isn't it?
It is absolutely needed. And I love, I grew up on Southern gospel music and traditional country, things like that. So that type of music is what I was raised on, and I love singing it.
That is awesome. You impact a lot of young lives by being a kindergarten teacher, and that is amazing, man. I love those young people. I got to coach volleyball when I was in elementary school. The coach would go take a break or something, and let me do that, because I love physical education, or PE. And, that's fun. I've always been a big sports fan, but it's just fun to impact those lives, and have those youngsters look up to you as a coach and as a teacher, man. We never forget our teachers growing up, do we?
No, we do not, especially those ones that really impacted your life. Yep. So, and me being a kindergarten teacher, before my ministry ever started, I actually would make up songs to help my little kindergartners be able to understand or comprehend the lessons better, because their attention spans are not that long. So I just like to make things more interesting, more fun, and they love music. And something else that's interesting, I like throwing my accent into an Australian accent sometimes to my kindergartnners, and it's so funny because because God did something humorous, and my songs have hit the charts in Australia, of all places, before anywhere else. So I just think that's funny how before I even knew my ministry would ever come about, I would throw my accent in an Australian accent, and then of all places, my songs would hit the Australian charts first before the U.S.
Man, isn't that something? We're putting you out all over the world on 10 radio stations. We're in Ireland and Belgium and Germany and Sweden. They asked for this program. They've been around since 1979. We've got front page billing over there, and they play this show on Fridays. But, music and country music, gospel like you make, it is universal, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I have interviewed many artists from Australia. It's a little tough booking it because of the big time difference. I was talking to a gentleman, in fact, a few weeks ago, and it was 1:30 in the morning my time, and I'm up all night because of another gig that I do overnight. But normally I would be in bed, but at 1:30 in the morning he hit me up, and it was already 6:30 in the evening the very next day over there.
I know it. Yes, a huge time difference, 10 hours.
Yep. And so we'll get on Facebook Messenger and do the audio over there, and it works out fine because of those overseas phone rates aren't cheap either, are they?
No, they're not.
Where's most of your family from? Are they from Alabama? Are you born and raised there, I guess?
Born and raised, and my family is from Enterprise, Alabama as well. So we just stayed in Enterprise.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool when everybody knows everybody, and you get to really know those students, and see their growth and
Yes.
how they do, growing up and get away from kindergarten. You probably see them in other classes around the school too later on in life, but I have had the same experience in the world of music doing this program for going on 14 years. I was telling you, I've interviewed as young as 10 and as old as 86, and some of them take time off, they raise a family, they get away from music for a little while, and then a few years later they come back with new music and want to be on this program again, and I love that and catching up with it.
Absolutely, yes. After Adam passed away, that's part of my testimony is I quit singing for over 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And I lost my comfort in singing and just had no intentions of singing anymore. And God just put somebody in my path to help me get my voice back. So, yeah. So I understand completely what you're saying.
What country music needs and the gospel music world needs too is original music. We were talking about that, that's something that's missing now, and people that write their own music and produce it, perform it and everything. I think that is so talented, and you've got that talent, and folks are going to hear that in just a little bit when they hear you sing. But at what point did you start writing songs and putting pen to paper and getting in the recording studio and that kind of thing with it?
It was March of last year, and when I had won Adult Female Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year for the North America Country Music Association International Competition, that's where I met Jonathan Bond, and he had came up to me, and he had asked if he could hear my testimony. And last March, I was thinking testimony. What testimony? And then God just revealed everything to me about, Beverly, you stopped singing for over 6 years. I put somebody in your path for you to lead the music while you went to college to get your education, to become a teacher. I mean, just everything started, coming together. And it was within a couple weeks, Jonathan Bond and I would write Let Me Tell You together. So that's when it all started. So doors were opening wide open for me.
Isn't that amazing? And somehow we all connected and we've all found each other. I'm not sure how that happened. If it was Jonathan. Yeah, God, that's it. Exactly. You're right. And,
Jonathan.
He's connected me with you. And and you guys are all awesome. And you're so super talented. And, it's exactly not just the music, but I call these interviews the stories behind the songs. It's the stories that impact people too, that they get to hear. And when you're doing those live performances like you've done, you get to tell those stories before you tell the song or sing the song. And that's what people resonate with, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You can look out there in the audience and, a parent should never lose a child. Unfortunately, it does happen, though. And you see those people tearing up and, and they probably have come up to you many times pre-show or after the show and tell you their story. And you get to hear some wild stories, I bet, huh?
Every single time when I get done testifying and singing, I always have at least one or two that will come up to me and tell me their testimony. And I love it because that's getting them out of their comfort zone, because that's what I talk about is, get out of your comfort zone. Get out there and tell people how good God is and what he's done for you. So, yes, I sure do every time.
Oh, absolutely. And I've said this many times, too. You have that God-given talent, but you're using it, doing his will. When you sing and impact these people's lives, young, old, whoever. You get to impact everybody's life when you're in music, not just the young people, everybody. But you're using that God-given talent to do his will, and that is amazing.
Yes, that's what I want to do is draw people closer to the Lord, to revive them, to encourage them, and to inspire them to not give up hope no matter what they are facing or what they will face.
Absolutely. So how long have you been teaching kindergarten?
Only 5.5 years.
5.5 years. Well,
yes.
You've impacted a lot of young lives in that 5.5 years.
I really have. And what I love about it is, even the students that I had in the past, they will come to me in the mornings before school, the bell rings, and they'll want to get that morning hug or just say, hey, Miss Sims. So that lets me know that I impacted their life. And that's what I want to do. So.
What made you want to be a teacher growing up?
You know, I've always wanted to be a teacher, and but I graduated high school in 2002, and I went to college right out of high school, but nothing was lining up for me. Just stuff was not working out. So I fully believe in letting God lead, you know, your life. So that's what I did. I let life happen. I worked for attorneys' offices, things like that, and it wasn't until 2016. Everything was lining up for me to go back to college to become a teacher, and all I needed was a part-time job, and I prayed for God to send me a part-time job. And Mr. Tim, this is where everything started changing, and I was working at the probate office at the time, and Brother Mark Cooper came in that courthouse and said, Beverly, you've been on my mind a lot lately about leading the music at the church that I just started preaching at. Long story short, I ended up taking that position, led the music faithfully Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings, Sunday nights, while I went to college, got my degree, and during that time, God, you know, God was writing my story,
Right.
and I got my confidence back, and I was ready to start singing in church again and at events again, and then just everything started happening. I mean, doors opening wide open. So that's how it all started.
That is amazing. I love that
Yeah.
story, you know, and so let me ask you too, I bet you could go back to college and teach them some courses now about, you know, how to resonate with people too. They don't really teach that, the people skills probably in college, do they? Hardly.
They do not. And, you know, that is something, that's a course that is needed because you need to know how to even talk to the parents.
Yeah.
You know, so not just your students, but you need to learn how to talk to parents because this is a totally different world that we live in.
Yeah, absolutely. And so speaking of that, you know, did you say, hey, I'm going to teach kindergartners. I couldn't handle junior high or high schoolers. And maybe you thought that because I bet there's a lot of teachers that say that right now too.
You know, I have always said, now I love the little ones. The little ones, you know, you have got to have a special gift to be able to teach the little ones.
Yep.
Just like you have to have a special calling to teach the older ones. I could not teach the older ones. I like teaching the little ones because I can be silly and I can sing to them and they eat it up.
Yep.
And so it was funny because I've always said I will not teach kindergarten, but you know what? The Lord showed me, yes, you will, Beverly, and I have only taught kindergarten, and I could not imagine teaching another grade.
That's awesome. We can color outside the lines a little bit, and it's okay, isn't it?
I know it.
You're in
But you know-
kindergarten.
Yes, but you know, it's so different than when we went to kindergarten because they have to be reading before they can enter first grade. So I have my students reading by Christmas. We start in August. I have them reading on grade level, decodables, you know, CV, constant, vowel, constant by December.
That is amazing. You know, I've talked about that too with the technology that we have today. There's a lot of young people that, you know, use it to play video games and do all this stuff on the internet. It can be good and it can be very bad, but a lot of these young folks are getting into music and they're taking music courses and they're using that technology to produce records in home studios. And I hear all of that all the time when I ask, what recording studio did you use? Well, I recorded that at home and I'm blown away by that, you know. So there's a lot of good to be said about the technology we use to teach our young ones too today, isn't there?
Yes, it is. And, you know, when I started teaching, I started a music program for 3rd through 5th grade students. You know, when I started teaching voluntarily, I started that music program. But since my ministry started, I was not able to continue the music program because I'm doing music full time every single weekend, testifying and singing on top of teaching.
Yeah.
So, but at the school, it's a Title I school, so it's lower income, you know, students or families. And so I did that voluntarily because students need music. They need that outlet, especially for the ones that aren't into sports.
Yeah.
You know. So, yes, music is great.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what, I've listened to music my whole life, and I love a wide variety. I was DJing 80s music before I got into country radio, and I say it all the time. It was that 90s country when Garth Brooks and all those guys. I was living in Oklahoma, in southeast Oklahoma, down around Ada, where Blake Shelton's from. And it was Toby Keith and Garth Brooks and Vince Gill and all those guys from Oklahoma that really made me want to do something in country radio, and I've been doing it ever since. But I do love some of the gospel music that you guys make as well. Your first song, My Home is Glory Land, we'll talk about it right now, and we'll play it for the folks. Tell us the story behind it.
Well, My Home in Glory Land is my latest single. It was released July the 8th, and it actually was written by Jonathan Bond and Zach Clifton. And Zach Clifton is in his early 20s. So, and he can sing very well. But when I heard that song, you know, it resonated with me because just to know, because it's an uplifting song, just to know when I get up to heaven, there is no turning back, because I cannot wait to see my Lord and Savior waiting for me at the pearly gates along with Adam, you know, my son, because I can just see him right now with open arms. And, you know, waiting for his mama to welcome her in to, you know, heaven. But I love this song. It gets you up and going. And if anybody joins my Facebook page, Beverly Brown Sims Music Ministry, you'll see the latest clip of me singing that. People of all ages are up, lifting their hands, clapping, and it's a feel-good song. Yeah.
You know, I interview a lot of artists that were on Blake's team of NBC's The Voice back when he was doing it. Now Reba's kind of taken that spot, and some of the other artists as coaches, you know, do some country music artists that they work with too, and the gospel as well. You know, there's a wide variety of genres in all of those talent competitions that are out there that we see on TV. But that's exactly what they're looking for too in a voice and in a song, is something that moves them, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's and they can coach you through that, just like you do your kindergartners. You know, you're their teacher, and you know, you can actually see somebody that's emotionally not having a good day. You know, you feel that, and you know, whatever's going on in their lives and things like that, and you guys talk about it, and that's amazing for the schools too, that have all these counselors and different programs that they can help each other with. You know, because life is tough. And when you started doing it, I was going to ask you, you know, 5 years ago, that was when we were in that 2020 pandemic. So what was that like getting started in kindergarten?
Well, it was very different. We definitely had to wear masks. And, you know, when you are teaching kindergartners, they are still learning their letters, you know, and the sounds that those letters make. So that was it was very challenging because they can't see my mouth placement to make those sounds. So it was definitely challenging, but we got through it.
Yep. Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get through this interview, and man, time's flying. I'm having a good time talking to you. This has been a lot of fun already.
It has. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. We're going to play Beverly Brown Sims, My Home is Glory Land, and then we're going to come back and talk about another song called It's Not Over. It's not over yet. Hang around, folks, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best and gospel on this Triple Play Thursday.
Well, he's building me a new mansion, making me a home over there. I'll see my family and my friends in a world that will not end. I can't wait till I move to my home in Glory Land. I can walk the streets of gold, right by the jasper walls. I can hear the crystal river flowing by, while the angels will be singing all around God's Let me say it again. I can't wait till I move to my home in glory land. 'Cause he's building me a new mansion, making me a home over there. I'll see my family and my friends in a world that will not end. I can't wait till I move to my home in glory land. I'll see my family and my friends in a world that will not end. I can't wait till I move to my home in glory land.
My home is Gloryland. Her name is Beverly Brown Sims, live with us today on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. That's one song. We're going to play two more, but great job on that one.
Thank you so much. I love that song.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to love it around the world when we put it out to these other radio stations we're on as well. So that's going to be fun for you. And, you know, it's pretty cool when, you know, you go up and do these shows, you see your name up in lights on a billboard or something like that. You know, you've probably seen that you're going to be the performing act and starring. But we were talking about, you know, maybe some of the other influences that you like in the world of country music and music in general. Tell us some of those big names, too.
Well, for Southern Gospel, I really love the Gaithers. I love how they write songs, the background of how they started writing, and I love Jason Crabb. I feel the Holy Spirit when I hear them. I have so many influences, but those in the Hoppers, the group The Hoppers, they are absolutely phenomenal as well. Just their powerhouse voices. Yep. And but I love so many. But now with country, I love Dolly Parton, and especially her personality. And I say that we have similar personalities because I love to smile. I love to make people happy and bring out the best in people. And that's what Dolly Parton is all about. Yep. And, you know, I love Reba McEntire, her songs, you know, even if I sing some cover songs with country, I like singing Coal Miner's Daughter, you know, things like that. And I love the Judds, and there's Martina McBride, Travis Tritt, all of them. So 90s country is my favorite.
That's good stuff. You know, we're talking about that, and it was 35 years ago. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Time does fly when you're having fun. It does, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, you know, but it so resonated with people, and I say this on the radio all the time. If we're still talking about your music 20, 35 years from now, that wouldn't be a bad deal either, would it?
No, it wouldn't.
Miss Dolly Parton can do about anything. She just recently done a rock album, too.
Yes, she did.
So I'll tell you what, she rocks all right. They've got a Dolly Parton theme park here, or not a theme park, but a dinner theater here where you can have a 4-course meal and watch a great show. And then she has that thing Dollywood over there in Pigeon Forge, and you know, she's got her hands in a lot of stuff. And movies have come about from you know, country music. She did that 9 to 5 song, and a movie was done about it. I love that one.
Yes, I do too, especially the Coat of Many Colors. I actually sing that cover
my
song
wife's
as well.
favorite, especially around Christmas time.
Me too, absolutely.
Jennifer Nettles is a pretty good actress, isn't she?
Yes, and I didn't expect that she would. I didn't think she would ever act, but I was quite impressed with her.
Yeah, that was really good.
She did amazing.
So, speaking of that, have you dabbled in anything like that as well, or wanted to be maybe on TV or do something in acting?
I don't know if I have good acting skills, but it doesn't hurt to try if I was ever presented with the opportunity.
Well, I love your voice, and there's always voice acting jobs. You know, you can do voiceovers and all that kind of stuff. You know, there's cartoons, children's books. You know, audiobooks are a big thing. You know, you can read in stuff like that. You know, and for kids that, you know, are blind or whatever, you know, they can hear that voice, and you know, they resonate with it like that.
Absolutely. You know, I've thought about doing that, like recording myself, like doing a YouTube segment where I'm reading, stories, children books on YouTube. I have thought about that, actually.
Well, there you go.
I haven't done it yet.
All right.
But I've thought about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to make Tim Kelly some radio liners, I wouldn't mind that either.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
That'd be awesome. Let's talk about your next song out to radio. It's Not Over. Tell us about this one.
Wow. Okay, all I can say is wow.
Wow.
It's Not Over is a slow song, and the first time I ever heard that song, you know, Jonathan Bond wrote that song with Michael Lee, and when I heard it for the first time, I knew I wanted to record this song because it talks about you know, no matter what you are going through or what you're going to face, know that it's not over. God is a God of hope and a God of miracles, and he's never going to leave you nor forsake you. And this song was released February the 14th of this year, and it was a #1 hit for all of Australia just a few months ago, and it is still in the charts here in the U.S., in Cashbox magazine for Southern Gospel, and it has been Dove Award nominated.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
I know. Thank you so much.
I just saw recently, I think Cashbox magazine's like 82 years old this year or something. Crazy.
Wow. Yes, that is crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this song is really touching a lot of lives, and the amount of people, you know, when I sing this song at every event, every church that I go to, just the amount of people that I can see, because you can see everything when you're standing in the, you know, pulpit. Yeah. And I just, you can see their facial expressions, the crying and everything, what an effect this song has on people.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, it's even going to have more of an effect because I'm an official reporting station for New Music Weekly and the Roots Radio Report. I'm going to report these to those and submit your songs for charting on those two things. And we're going to put you in the gospel genre, and you're going to rock it.
Oh, thank you so much. What a blessing.
You're welcome. Other radio stations see that. They're like, who is Beverly Brown Sims? They're going to know when they hear the songs, and they're going to go, wow, we need to be playing her. And that's how that happens. It does take off for you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
And this song, actually, I've got 8 nominations for it in the Infinity Awards. That's a new awards that has just come about, and I've been nominated for 8 different nominations.
Congratulations! I've got a lot of
I've
got a lot of artist friends. I've been seeing that one that they're posting the nominations for that. So I need to check into that one a little more. There's a bunch of them out there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. It's always nice to be nominated for that kind of stuff and to dress up and to walk the red carpet. And I was telling you before we got on the air, you're wearing a pink suit jacket and the pink high heels and the black pants, and you look good. You look like Miss Dolly or something like that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to match. I love my hot pink and I love my red.
It is
fun. I love sparkles.
Yep, it's fun playing dress up, isn't it?
It is.
You know, days you're going to shoot an album cover or something like that, or shoot a video, you know, those are days you look forward to. And we sure look forward to this radio interview. I'm glad you did it.
Me too.
The third one that's going to kick off the top of the next hour, let me tell you what God can do. I bet this got a story.
Yes, it does. So this is my very first song that was released to radio summer of last year, and it's called Let Me Tell You, and it's a fast, upbeat song just like my home in Gloryland. And it was a #1 hit in Australia, and it's been charted in the U.S. Mm-hmm. And the second verse talks about how, so Jonathan Bond and I wrote this song, and it talks about, the second verse talks about how I lost my melody, because like I was saying earlier, I quit singing for over 6 years. I became comfortable not singing, and I just glorified God in other ways. So it talks about how I lost my melody, but God put somebody in my path to give me my voice back. And so, you know, and it's because of God I'm where I'm at today. So I really, really, really love this song. And it also will resonate with other people, because we should all be getting out there and telling people what he's done for us. Yes. Let me tell you what he's done for me.
That is awesome.
I love this song.
I do too. I love all your songs. And let's give a big shout out to that recording studio. It may be in Alabama. Maybe you go to Nashville, wherever you put this thing together with Jonathan Bond.
It is in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Cleveland,
His Choice
Tennessee.
Music. Yes.
What's the studio?
His Choice Music.
His Choice.
And
okay.
Yes, that's Jonathan Bond's studio.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure that out when I talk to him next.
Yes.
That is great. You guys work great together. And so let me ask you this now. Have you done any duets too? Maybe you and Jonathan have collabed on something that you both are in.
I am so glad that you mentioned that because let me tell you, I'm actually collabing with him. I'm on his Dueling Voices CD, and it has went platinum.
Okay.
So, as well as the song itself, let me tell you, has also went platinum. So, within a few months of me getting my ministry started, I went platinum as a songwriter with him. But yes, so that Dueling Voices, I'm on that CD, and he is actually singing the first verse on that CD, and I'm singing the second one. But yes.
That is awesome. Good stuff, and that's exactly what God can do. He can help you get this music out to the world. That's how you guys found yours truly, and it's going to be a great relationship. Keep playing your music. So, and I'll just tell you too, we've got a lot of other gospel artists that are now tuned into this program because I've been getting a lot of that kind of music, and I love it. And so they may want to reach out to you and collab with you too. So let's get your social media and where folks can find you. I've been looking at your website, but I'll let you tell all that.
Yes, thank you. There are so many different ways. If you want to read my updated testimony, go to www.beverlybrownsims, SIMMS.com. Again, that's www.beverlybrownsims.com. Or you can also call me on my business line at 334-464-2513. I would love for you to follow me on my YouTube channel, TikTok, especially my Facebook page, and everything is Beverly Brown Sims. Again, that's SIMMS, and you can find me on all streaming platforms to hear my music, everything like that. So there's lots of different ways to get a hold of me.
That is awesome. Not too many artists put their numbers out there, but I think you're number one.
Thank you. I feel God and Adam with me every time I talk to somebody about this ministry, about my music. So that's when I know that God is in this.
Absolutely.
So,
Beverly Brown Sims. Go check her out, ladies and gentlemen. She is fantastic. Thanks for doing a great radio interview tonight. I wish you a great evening, the rest of your evening, and have a good weekend coming up. And tell those kiddos we said hello, and they can be listening to this interview too. Everything's recorded, but it can be replayed, and I'm going to put you in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after it airs as well.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Her name is Beverly Brown Sims. It's not over, and let me tell you what God can do. Coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
In my darkest hour, I felt so alone. No one there to help me. No one answered when I called. I finally hit rock bottom. Then I hit my knees. I cried out to Jesus. He said he's not through with me. It's not over. He's not done. There's still hope. There's still miracles when you're needing one. He's not finished. No, he's not through. What he's done for me, I know he'll do for you. It's not over. I see you struggling, fighting for your life. You smile through the tears while you're dying deep inside. I found the answer because I have been there too. Jesus brought me here right now to give you good news. It's not over. He's not done. There's still hope. There's still miracles when you're needing one. He's not finished. No, he's not through.
The best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Let me tell you what God has done. Let me tell you where He brought me from. How He picks me up, how He made me whole, how He saved my soul. Let me tell you what God can do. What He's done for me, He'll do for you. Won't you give me just a moment? Let me tell you what God can do. There was Daniel in the lion's den, but my God rescued him. 3 Hebrew boys in the fire, they did not burn. And then Lazarus, when Jesus called him by name, he got up from the ground. He won't rise out of that grave. Let me tell you what God has done. Let me tell you where He brought me from. How He picks me up, how He made me whole, how He saved my soul. Let me tell you what God can do. What He's done for me, He'll do for you. Won't you give me just a moment? Let me tell you what God can do. My whole world had crumbled. Everything had gone wrong. My melody stopped playing. I lost my song. But when I called on Jesus, He turned my world around. Found a love like I've never seen, a joy like I've never known. Let me tell you what God has done. Let me tell you where He brought me from. How He picks me up, how He made me whole, how He saved my soul. Let me tell you what God can do. What He's done for me, He'll do for you. Won't you give me just a moment? Let me tell you what God can do. Let me tell you what God has done. Let me tell you where He brought me from. How He picks me up, how He made me whole, how He saved my soul. Let me tell you what God can do. What He's done for me, He'll do for you. Won't you give me just a moment? Let me tell you what God can do. Won't you give me just a moment? Oh, just a little moment. Won't you give me just a moment? Let me tell you what God can do.
Let me tell you what God can do. The third song in the great triple play and a great interview with Beverly Brown Sims. I'll tell you what God can do. He can bring us together and use music to do it. And that is exactly what happened tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my good friend Jonathan Bond for hooking me up with Beverly Brown Sims as well. She is fantastic. Beverly Brown Sims, and Sims is S-I-M-M-S on her last name. So be sure to go check her out. Give her a like and a follow, and her music ministry page is on Facebook as well. And she's a fantastic lady, a kindergarten teacher impacting lots of lives with her gospel music and her teachings. That is amazing. Thank you, Beverly, for being on the program tonight. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. I am live on my Facebook account, and I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. So check out all of those formats. I can see you on every one of them. I'm trying to chat with everybody and keep up with everything that is going on, and we've got it going on tonight. Lots of likes and lots of love from tapping that screen on TikTok, and lots of gifts as well, and I appreciate that for all of you folks. This next artist and I just recently had a great radio interview. You can find it in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. He's a great Canadian artist, and he's got a couple of great new songs we're going to debut tonight. The first one is called Damn About Time. Terrence Hart on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'm wasting time for another man's dream. Stacking up years, ain't got nothing to show. punching that clock till I just want to scream. My heart's on fire, ain't got nowhere to go. Got to pack my bags and leave this town. Gotta hit the road before lights go down. Damn, about time I play this song. Have some fun before I get gone. Damn, about time I make it mine. Put my name on a neon sign. Damn, about time I play this song. Turn it up high and sing it strong. It's damn about time. They always say you have to start down here. Just keep your head down and do as you're told. I can see the sign when the smoke is clear. A whisper of truth in a world gone cold. Got to pack my bags and leave this town. Gotta hit the road before lights go down. Damn, about time I play this song. Have some fun before I get gone. Damn, about time I make it mine. Put my name on the neon sign. Damn, about time I play this song. Turn it up high and sing it strong. It's damn about time. Tips in a jar, still hoping one day they'll carry me far. And every chord is breaking the chain, living the life I've been chasing in vain. Damn, about time I play this song. Have some fun before I get gone. Damn, about time I make it mine. Put my name on the neon sign. Damn, about time I play this song. Turn it up high, sing it strong. It's damn about time. Damn, about time I play this song. Have some fun before I get gone. Damn, about time I make it mine. Put my name on the neon sign. Damn, about time I play this song. Turn it up high and sing it strong. It's damn about time. Lord, it's damn about time. Damn about time. Lord, it's damn about time. Damn about time.
Song number 2.
I remember sometime many years ago, when the roads were quiet everywhere I'd go, when the fields stretched wide far as I could see, when the children were playing so peacefully. Seems like the sun's got a little brighter, feels like the water's got a bit more colder. Seems like the time passes way more faster, feels like I ain't getting any younger. This town keeps growing on me, I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place, it puts a smile on the face. This town's like sweet love song, got my heart beating strong. Now the streets are filled, voices in the air. Neon lights are shining, music everywhere. Still the old oak stands where it used to be, a reminder of all that it means to me. This town keeps growing on me, I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place, it puts a smile on my face. This town's like sweet love song, it got my heart beating strong. time has come, I'll be on my way. I still hear the laughter of the songs we'd play. There's a magic here nothing can replace. In my heart, this town always have a place. Seems like the sun's got a little brighter. Feels like the water's got a bit more colder. Seems like the time passes way more faster. Feels like I ain't getting any younger. This town keeps growing on me. I'm right where I wanna be. This town's like no other place. It puts a smile on my face. This town's like sweet love song. You got my heart beating strong. This town, this town.
His name is Terrence Hart. He's a great artist from north of the border in Canada. That is called This Town. You get to hear the story behind it in our interview that happened last week. You can find that interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website right now at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Push play on it. You'll hear the 30-minute interview and the 3 songs that we played. And if you click the download button, you can download it, save it, and Terrence, he can share it on his social media too and do whatever you like with it. Damn About Time, his brand new single before that. And he's got a brand new project entitled Better Kind of Man coming out on Friday, September the 5th. We've got the exclusive rights to push play on it right now, and I sure appreciate that. Go get this one. Terrence Hart Music is where you can find him on social media. Better Kind of Man, the 3rd song to complete his triple play on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The sun sets slow behind the hill. My shadow slowly slips away. The night is cold and quiet still. I close my eyes and kneel to pray. May you find someone who loves you, they're thick and thin back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. I know life will be hard sometimes. You'll feel the need to give it up for all the mountains you must climb. Each step you take will lift you up. May you find someone who loves you through thick and thin and back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. You gotta spread your wings and fly. See the world and all its wonders. Embrace the beauty of the sky. Let your heart be free and wander. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart like my greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart like my greatest hope, my final plan. You'll be a better kind of man, a better kind of man.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Red tail lights in the front porch light as he rolled down my long driveway. There's a letter on the seat that says, baby, this is me. I've gotta find a place in LA. He said, I hate to go and I want you to know, but I don't think he wants me to know that. He said, when I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. I hate to admit that he just might have me figured out and I'm not so right. I hate to admit it, but I just might have to take him up on that offer tonight. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. Then I said, go, 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 'cause I don't think he wants me to know. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. With a $50,000
Number 2.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how you hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Her name is Trisha Marie. That is her brother helping her out in a great duet right there. It is called Hometown People. And before that, another great song from Trisha called $50,000 Heart. That's an expensive one, right? If I'm in the operating room, I'm going to try to bypass on the bill as well on a $50,000 heart. I love that song, though. Trisha Marie, go check her out all over social media and tell her you heard her right here on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. You're going to hear my buddy Adam Grant from Georgia in a great radio interview after one more song from Trisha Marie. The third one to complete her triple play is called Cowgirl Impulses on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. I'm in my crazy when I'm at the bar. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way.
Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row played tonight. I'm excited to not only play free from this next artist, but to hear the stories behind his great songs, and we've done several interviews. It's great to have Adam Grant back on the program. How are you, my friend?
Hey, it is great to be talking to you again. I know it's been a minute.
It has been, but I'll tell you what, I always look forward for the chance to talk to you and to hear some of the stories that you've got behind these songs, and we got some new music to play for you tonight as well. Honky Tonk Time is one of them, a brand new single, so I'm excited about it. How have you been? You're down there in Georgia, right?
Yeah, it's been hot, but I tell you, the last 2 days we finally had it cool off a little bit. We've had a lot of rain though.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's got to rain to cool off, that's fine. I'll take the rain. But now the rain stopped, thank goodness, and it's really nice. It's breezy out here because we've been up in the high 90s, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's down. I don't know what it is right now, but I know it's been around low 70s.
Yep.
So that's pretty nice.
Same here in Branson. We finally got a cool front that moved in. It had been really, really hot, upper 90s, and we're going to be back to it, though, here in a little bit. But it's still August, isn't it? So we can expect that. Hope you've had a great summer.
Yeah, I've been real busy with the music. I think since the last time we did an interview, I've been doing a lot of recording, been in the studio a lot of writing, tons of writing. Actually, It's funny. I've had I guess it's not a bad dilemma, but I've gotten to where I've written so many songs that I've gotten to where I'm frustrated. I'm like, man, there's no way I can record all these. It's so expensive to begin with, but like I said, it's a good problem to have, but I'm trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to get these good ones recorded, because I've got some that I just have to get them recorded. They're just too good not to. But I'm tackling them. I'm getting it done, and currently in the studio. Got a Christmas song going to be coming out soon, and a lot of stuff. We're going to be actually recording a few cover songs, which is a new realm for me. So
that'll be awesome. I'm excited when I get a song from you and it lands in my email, because I know that you are good, and you've had that relationship of making what I call New Country's Best, our tagline. I can say it behind every one of your songs, and I can sure say it behind these 3 we're going to play today. So that means a lot. If you get excited about a song, I really get excited, because I know how Adam Grant sounds, and your music is great, my friend.
Well, thank you. And coming from you, that's amazing. I really appreciate that. I'm kind of like Alan Jackson and Vince Gill. They are true traditional country music lovers. That's me. I've always been that way. And I don't knock anybody's music. I just feel like some of it is in the wrong genre. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and I get a lot of that too, and especially this genre of Americana. It's not really in the wrong genre, but I say if it sounds country enough, I'm going to play it on the radio. I hate to turn people down, but, we do like to play the best in new country music, but there's a lot of it now that is getting mixed in with these other genres. We got bluegrass, we got that Texas red dirt country, and a lot of that mingles into country music, a little bit of rock too.
Yeah.
So I like a wide variety of it.
Oh, yeah. And, some of these new guys, and I got some favorites, man. Zach Top and Jake Worthington, those two are really...
Oh, man, he's my buddy.
They're steering the boat right back on course as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, sir. My buddy Jake Worthington, he's an alumni artist from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice. He was on Team Blake, and I was one of the first radio DJs to put him on the radio as an independent artist. And he played in Springfield, Missouri, not too far from where I'm at here in Branson, and give me a shout-out live on stage when we went to see him in a show, and we've met him a couple of times over there. He's just as humble as can be, and he's just fantastic.
Yeah, and funny too. I follow it on Facebook and his videos. It's just, you talk about country as a turnip green. That's him.
He'll put it. He did before he goes on stage. He comes out in his overalls and a white T-shirt and just sitting there at the table, chatting with some friends, having a beer. And now he's a family man. He's got a little girl named Whitley.
Oh, okay.
Probably named after the great Keith Whitley, I would imagine.
I bet you, yeah, yep.
Yep, so that's awesome stuff, and he's a great guy and a great family man now. You're a great guy too, and music wasn't always with you. You were a former law enforcement officer, and then got into country music, I think, a little bit later, right?
Well, I was in country music. I guess you would say mentally,
Yep.
way before the policing, because I had always played guitar and wrote songs, but I didn't really get out where I was performing and actually recording in Nashville and all. I didn't get that in depth until after I started law enforcement. But for a little while, I took a break because we actually got a record deal back in 2010 in Nashville. It was an independent label, and we did 3 songs on radio, and it was really a neat time. We did these national radio tours, and the songs went #1 back to back on New Music Weekly. So 3 consecutive #1 songs, which was amazing. I was just blown away.
Yep.
And during that time, we were voted Best New Group for 2010 as Bad Horse. That was our country band. I was the lead singer. But we wrote a lot of cool songs and did some neat videos. Had a video with Terry Bradshaw from the Steelers, and just a lot of neat stuff back then. But then it kind of fizzled out. I describe it as kind of like a plane running out of gas. You just have to come in for landing. So
Yeah.
but I got my plane flying again. So
Well, good deal.
Not that,
Well, I'll tell you what, Branson Springfield has a national airport, and I'd love to see you fly into here one of these days and us meet in person, man. All the years that we've known of each other and talked on the radio, we've never actually met. But you mentioned Terry Bradshaw. He's actually been coming to Branson and doing some shows here. I haven't gone and seen one yet, but he's been playing a little bit at the Clay Cooper Theater here from time to time, and I guess he sings a little bit too.
Yeah, he's actually really good. And back when we filmed the video, he was, and you can watch the video, you'll see him. He's strumming the guitar. He actually had a hurt wrist at the time, so he's wearing a cast in the music video. But for anybody listening, y'all can look it up. The song was called "It's All Good" by Bad Horse, and we filmed the video at the Titan Stadium in Nashville. But you'll see Terry in there. And I tell you what was the neatest thing to me about that whole thing. I mean, we hung out with him on the bus and all that stuff, but the neatest thing was at one point during the video, we were taking a break and they let us go out on the field and actually on the sidelines and throw the ball.
Oh, wow.
And me and Terry are sitting, it's in the video, you'll see it. Me and Terry are sitting there throwing the ball to one another, and I'm sitting there. It was like one of those moments in life where it was like, Adam, do you realize you are standing on the Titan Stadium, the field, catching a pass from Terry Bradshaw? It was just one of those moments where I just was like, wow, this is pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool. You, Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, man, I remember all those guys. He used to throw too.
Yeah, and I tell you, this is funny. You'll like this. I was so worried. Now, I can throw a football. I can't throw a baseball, but I can throw a football. But I was so worried that I was going to throw some stupid pass and embarrass myself. But luckily, thank goodness, every pass I made, and we must have thrown, 10 times back and forth. It was good. Straight, perfect spirals, and I was like, yes, I was quietly celebrating. Oh, thank God, he's not laughing at my passes.
I was watching a game actually last night on YouTube, an old football game. I go back and watch those nostalgic games, back when the Cowboys were winning their Super Bowls and stuff and all that. But this one was Pittsburgh Steelers from 1978 with Bradshaw at quarterback. They were giving him all kinds of time. The offensive line was great, man, and he was just humming it down the field. He was really good, wasn't he? 4 Super Bowl championships.
I'll tell you, and I heard this from the horse's mouth. Terry Bradshaw was bragging on Phil Robertson, and he said, I'm going to be honest with you, Phil was a better football player than I was.
Wow.
That's what he told me. He said, but he said, Phil would rather be in the woods hunting, and I understand that. You know me, I love hunting.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing today, was out feeding my deer. But yeah, apparently, and I hate the news about Phil Robertson too.
Yeah.
4 months ago. But that's pretty interesting to know that Phil was such a good football player that even Terry Bradshaw felt that way about him.
That was interesting, man. Now that you mentioned that, I'd forgotten that he played in the National Football League, and so yeah, that is good stuff. And I'm a big sports fan. I've got Patrick Mahomes tattooed on my left arm. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I like Mahomes. Funny story. You may have heard this, but Phil Robertson used to take him fishing for Terry Bradshaw, but he'd make him wear a blindfold when he'd get in the boat. He wouldn't show him where his secret spot was, and he couldn't take his blindfold off till they got there.
Wow, that is pretty cool. I love that. We talk about your love for country music and the traditional country that you make. Boy, that's what radio sure needs right now, and I don't know if you can blame it on Nashville or where country music's gone, but I love to play the real stuff, and you just got to dig a little bit deeper in these radio stations like on the internet that are out there like this one that are playing that kind of stuff, and yours included.
Well, we appreciate the DJs that play the traditional country music as much as y'all appreciate the artists that make it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you that I had the pleasure of recording this new one with Billy Payne. He's on the same label with me. And I just asked Billy, I said, man, I got this killer song that you would be awesome to be featured in if you want to record it with me. And the song's called I Ain't Hurting Much.
Uh-huh.
And it's a sarcastic song about somebody who is hurting, but he claims he isn't, going through a breakup or whatever. But it's a really, really good traditional sounding country song. I mean, if you like Jake Worthington, you'll love this. It's and the Honky Tonk Time. That's also another Jake style song. But when you hear it, you'll say, "Oh man, yeah, that's definitely dead center traditional right there."
Well, absolutely. And I even say that on the radio. There's some of those artists like you mentioned, like Jake Worthington. Another one that I played before he got signed to a big deal was Randall King. He's what I believe is the next George Strait, and I've known his girlfriend way back since 2014. Now they have a baby. Her name's Paisley, and they're getting married and everything. And it's sure fun to watch their careers blossom. But I've said this about playing these guys like you and them on the radio. You turn this radio station into a honky tonk, man, when we fire up these songs. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, you've played my other one, the fast Women, Whiskey, and Drinking.
Yes.
That's a honky tonk song all day long right there.
Yep. And you can go from that to making a great ballad, and that's what I love about doing this show called Triple Play Thursday, because I like to showcase a variety of all of that. Let Her Hurt is just a real touching ballad that you did, and it's still one of my favorites all time from Adam Grant.
Oh man, the piano in that song, it just we were recorded in Nashville, and the piano player Roger, I'm on the spot and I can't think of his last name, but I know him so well.
Right.
Oh, somebody's gonna shoot me for that, but Roger is his name. I just can't think of his last name right now. And he is a phenomenal piano player. And I insisted on that session. I told John Heinrich, I think you know him, I'm not sure, but John is he's actually playing with the Prairie League. He plays steel guitar, but I told him, I said, John, we got to get Roger Morris. There we go. Thank goodness. We got to get Roger Morris in here. And he said, yeah, I'll call him. And I'm going to tell you, when you hear that song, Let Her Hurt, that's him. He really put the icing on that joker. He's such a good piano player.
I talk to a lot of artists that write songs to the piano, or they've tried the piano and couldn't get it. They took music lessons, whatever, and they give up the piano and went to the guitar. It's a tough instrument on the piano. But other artists have told me once you get it, you don't even know what your hands are doing. They're just doing their thing, and it's like muscle memory, And artists like Ronnie Millsap, the great Ronnie Millsap, doing Smoky Mountain Rain and all those songs. Then I think about Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles that played blind with the piano and couldn't see the keys. Now they got a Ray Charles tribute here in Branson they're doing. And so, yeah, it's just crazy how that happens, boy. Music prodigies, I call them.
There's two country artists a lot of people don't really think about that are really decent piano players. One is Craig Campbell. He's really good. And another is Luke Bryan. A lot of time, I've never been to a live show, but I've seen it, and he does a lot of piano a segment in a show where he sits down and plays songs, and he's good, you know. And I play piano, but I can't play that good. I can do a few little things, but my instrument is guitar and drums and harmonica. Those are my three.
Awesome. Well, you got a lot of songs that you've written, and you said a lot yet to be recorded. So let me ask you this about songwriting. I love talking about it. What's your writing style? Do you have to hear the hook, or is it more lyric-based for you, or maybe a combination of both?
It hits me different ways every time, but I know that one of the primary times that a song idea comes to me is when I'm driving, and I don't know why. I can't explain it, but whenever I'm driving, I'll either think of a really good hook, like in the chorus, or I'll just think of a topic, you know, like I've written a song recently. I say it's a little over a month old now. It's called Been Here All Along. That's the title. I'm still waiting to record it, but man, it's such a killer ballad country song. It's on YouTube. And matter of fact, anything I mention, anyone that's listening, if you're just curious like me, because I love looking stuff up with music, and anything I mention, I've recorded a home version, just me and my guitar, and put it on YouTube. So, you know, you can find it. Just type in Adam Grant, Been Here All Along. You'll see me playing the acoustic version. And a lot of this stuff is what is to be recorded, but has not been recorded yet.
There you go. And I'll tell you what, I love YouTube because I find a lot of it that's just audio sometimes, and that song's 4 or 5 days old, and I hit on it, and it comes into my email or my YouTube feed, rather, because of having this TV channel, ICTV. I have Indie Country Television, and so I see a lot of that, and I'll click on it, and I'll be like, wow, this is a good song. So I've actually reached out to artists many, many times, told them who I was and about this radio program, and I've done several interviews because of their YouTube feed that is all audio. But you've got a video, actually, to the first song we're going to play, Honky Tonk Time, that I have to check out, and I'm going to add it to the TV channel as well.
Yeah, we just filmed that one recently, and that was so much fun. I had a lot of the locals, a lot of friends, and I just told them, I said, hey, look, we're just going to do this thing. Y'all just follow me around the bar and just have fun with it. And we did some funny parts in there. There's one part where they're swapping beer. It looks like, you know, a bouncer's taking a beer away from a guy, and the guy keeps grabbing the beer back from the bouncer. It's a really funny scene. So we have a lot of fun with the videos. You know, my other video now has over 3.4 million views, which is amazing for me. So that's awesome with the Trump song. And then recently, you were talking about In America. You know, that just topped out at number 5 on the Cashbox charts.
That is awesome. Congratulations. We'll play In America and talk about it for your second song, but right now, why don't we play Honky Tonk Time, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more with Adam Grant live with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this Triple Play Thursday.
I ain't hurting much.
Turn that music down. Don't even think about clocking out until you get this shop cleaned up.
Okay. Hey, you really gonna work like tonight?
Hell no. It's honky tonk time.
Wait till it's quitting time. I'm tired of working for $1 and a dime. Beer 30 on a Friday night. I need some music and some neon light. Find me a country girl and make her mine. Lord have mercy, it's a honky tonk time. Give me a bar stool and a frosty mug, an old jukebox with the songs I love. I got some party catching up to do. Might get sideways a time or two. Pay no attention if I lose my mind. Lord have mercy.
mercy, it's a honky-tonk time. I'll be singing and I'll be dancing, drinking every beer I find. The band is playing, I think I'm staying way past closing time. Lord have mercy, it's just about honky-tonk time. Oh, look out now. Mr. Bouncer, won't you leave me alone? This old honky-tonk is my second home. I clock in early every Saturday night. A shot of whiskey and a Michelob Light. I'm just getting started, set 'em up in a line. Lord have mercy, it's a honky-tonk time. I'll be singing and I'll be dancing, drinking every beer I find. The band is playing, you know I'm staying way past closing time. Lord have mercy, it's just about honky-tonk time. Lord have mercy, it's just about honky-tonk time. That's right.
That is the latest single from Adam Grant. It is called Honky Tonk Time. Fantastic song, and there's a great video to that. You'll be able to check it out on ICTV, Indie Country Television, but look up Adam Grant on YouTube too, and you can check out that video and give you some YouTube love, and let's get that one to 3 million. It is fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Man, we had a lot of fun with that, and you know, it's funny, when I wrote that song, I kind of put it on the shelf. I wasn't real crazy about it, and then all of a sudden, I kind of revisited it, and then I made a few changes, and all of a sudden, I fell in love with it. I said, man, you know what, that's a good song. And we got in the studio, and man, they just, a good friend of mine, Daniel Addison, he's the lead guitarist at Tune Designer in the studio, and he played the lead on that song and just really put it to it, boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I do that too because I'm a song that, you know, sometimes I'm 50-50 on a song, and I usually know in about 30 seconds if I'm going to put it on the radio that it's really, really good and it just hits me some way. And then if I need another set of ears, I go get my wife and I'll say, hey, what do you think of this? She goes, ooh, I like that. So, you know, and that's what you need. You never know sometimes what other people are going to like. And so you just put it out there and throw it against the wall, as they say, and see what sticks. And a lot of times it does, and it surprises you sometimes too, huh?
Yeah. You know, I got to thinking with Honky Tonk Time, it's really, you hear people talk about, you know, beer 30, or even in the hunting, they say it's deer 30, you know, but well, Honky Tonk Time was kind of the same thing, and that's why when you see in the music video, you'll see it start out in the garage where you're getting off work, and I was actually playing that part, but it's, the guy in the video says, man, you ain't actually working late, are you? And I said, shoot, no, it's honky tonk time.
It's honky tonk time. Yeah, I love that. You know, and that's a cool process too, putting together a video. You kind of told us about that, you know, and the fun that you have doing it. Now, a guy told me here a while back, though, in a music video, a lot of times shooting it, you don't hear the music. You know, you're kind of like moving your lips and playing the guitar, you know, and all of that stuff. But if you're coming to a music video shoot, you may not hear too much music.
Yeah, what I've used when I do it is I bought one of those JBL Bluetooth kind of things, and you can play the song, and what you do is kind of lip sync to it as you're filming it. And then when you add the actual MP3 in the studio where you're doing your video, you know, software, you just have to sync up your mouth to the words. But it's a neat thing, man. I love making music videos. I still believe it's one of the most powerful ways of getting your music out there, because people they like the audio visual, you know?
That's all right, man. And I'll tell you what, we can't see your lips moving right now, but you sound great talking to me today.
You can, well, I appreciate it. You know what? That's one of the hard parts when you're singing is you're constantly worried about getting a cold or something, or getting sick, and sometimes you get a big show scheduled, and doggone if you don't start getting sick before, that's the worst thing ever. So it's nice to have your voice working for you and not be sick. I got some shows coming up here soon, the 15th and the 16th, which that'll be before this airs, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, that does happen to yours truly as well. I haven't missed many radio shows this year because of that, but usually in the cooler months, like around October, November, when the fall starts hitting, and, you know, all of this pollen's in the air, falling off the trees, whatever, it just hits you, you know, and sometimes you unfortunately have to, you know, cancel a couple of shows. And I hate doing that because, you know, with all of these interviews that I got, it's hard to reschedule now. So you guys, I appreciate having you on the show every time, but it's really neat when all of these other artists, you know, want to get not only their music out there, but want to be guests on the show and talk about it. And I love doing these because I call them the stories behind the songs, and you got some great stories too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You know, speaking of actually two things, you're talking about fall and cooler weather and stories. I've written a song that I'm actually recording right now in the studio, and we're just about finished with it. It's called Christmas With You. It's a Christmas song, but it's a country song. I mean, it really, if you didn't really think about the Christmas part of it, it's just a regular country song. And man, I'm so excited about this song, but we're going to have it out on radio to be in time for, you know, the Christmas season. But if anybody wants to hear it, like I said, you can go to YouTube, type up Adam Grant, Christmas With You. I've got an acoustic version of it. And, of course, I'll send you the MP3 as soon as I get it mastered and all. And two other things I want to tell you about this coming. I'm going to record a cover version of Is It Raining at Your House, Vern Gosdin. You know, Vern's the very first country singer I ever met when my first trip to Nashville.
Wow.
Yeah, I met him at the Nashville Palace and shook his hand, talked to him. So that was huge for me, you know. And another song that I'm going to be recording soon is the Song for the Life by Alan Jackson. I did a version of that also. So you can find all that on YouTube of me doing the acoustic parts until it's actually recorded.
That'll be awesome. They call Vern Gosdin the voice, and he definitely had one. And I'll tell you what, I love him so much that I play him on my classic country radio station that plays 24/7 around the clock. And you were talking about Christmas. I also kept Christmas music on the air 24/7 as well. So you can go to the KICR Indie Country Christmas radio station and the TV channel. I got a lot of great Christmas videos on there as well. And it's snowing year round on that part of the website. That's pretty cool too.
Wow. You know, I wanted to give a special thanks to Beverly setting this interview up. And she does so much for us, man. She's I tell you, she is a non-stop go-getter.
Oh, absolutely. And boy, you mentioned about Terry Bradshaw being in a cast. You've got a pretty good supporting cast behind you too.
Yeah, you know, I call it a movement. That's what it is, because we're all, you know, she's got a bunch of artists under her, and she's getting us on radio and really supporting us. And it's just a movement of what I call real country music. I told Beverly, I said, you know, you need a little abbreviation for RCM, you know, that stands for Real Country Music, RCM.
Yep.
And she's like, oh, I like that. So she did some little things for it. And, but it's true. It's what it is. It's real country music. When I say real, I'm talking about authentic. It's, you know, you don't have any digital drums, you know, and you know what I mean. So.
Yep, and I talked to an artist here not too long ago who said the same thing as you, kind of, when you're driving in your truck, you know, that's where songs hit you and song ideas and stuff like that. He said he doesn't even play the radio. He drives in complete silence and gets that alone time in his vehicle, and going down the road, that's where he thinks of a lot of great stuff for songs.
Well, let me tell you something funny with that. It's so funny you mentioned that. My radio doesn't even work.
Oh, wow.
Well, I say it doesn't work. It'll work every few months it'll come on for about 30 seconds and it cuts off again.
Bang on the dash.
I don't know what it is, but
wow.
You're right when you say that, because that's what I do. Everywhere I go, it's silence, and I'm either singing to myself or talking to myself or something.
Well, and you're out there in them backcountry roads, and you love to hang out, or in the deer woods and all of that. I mean, that's real country music. People can relate to that. And then you roll the window down, and if the radio works, you crank it up going down the road too, huh?
Oh yeah. If anybody that follows me on Facebook, look me up, because I'm always posting these videos out here on the hunting property. It's I call it a deer farm. It's 142 acres, and we got a few guys that hunt out here. It's basically a hunt club. Yep. But really, around these parts, it's really a tree farm, because it's all pine trees, and they grow and cut trees, for money. Now, I haven't cut these. I'm letting them grow. Mm-hmm. But man, we got so many deer this season, and we got big ones too this time. I don't know. I don't know what's in the water, but they have really come out this season.
Well, awesome. Have a good year. Get you a big old trophy, and we'll definitely be playing your music on the radio. It's always a pleasure to have you. We did talk about the Billy Payne song, the duet that you did with him. We'll play that in the top of the next hour. But this second song, called In America, tells a really cool story of America, too. Tell us a little bit about it, and then we'll play it for you.
Well, this song kind of came out of nowhere. I had written the Trump song, and that was a little hardcore, a lot of attitude, a little rebellious. And I said, you know what, I want to write something to really just have a good vibe, a positive vibe. I mean, really just a positive vibe about America and having faith in America and not giving up that faith, because I believe in America, and I love freedom. I love everybody in the armed forces that protect this country. So when I wrote the song, I don't remember exactly how it started, but I remember I had this idea of this old man that ran a feed store in town, a local feed store. And I actually have a feed store here that was in my mind as I was writing the song that's just down the road. And the first few words was, "Old man Johnson still runs a feed store. Mm-hmm. It's got to be tough with these prices anymore, but he hangs on, keeps his faith in America." Yeah. So, and I was like, man, that's awesome. But I knew I had to have a really strong chorus. And when you hear the song, you'll see what I mean. But this song took me to number 5 on the charts, which is awesome. And we filmed a great music video with it. Had a local football team in the video, so y'all check that out too on YouTube. In America by Adam Grant.
That is awesome. And I'll tell you this, working all those years you did as a law enforcement officer, you see a lot of the bad part of America, obviously, and those people end up going to jail or whatever, but you helped a lot of people too, and that's why you get into law enforcement, because you're making a difference. You take that oath of office to help those folks, and now you're doing it through your music, whether you realize it or not. You're helping a lot more people.
Yeah, when I was in training as a police officer, I was very fortunate to have 3 really great training officers. And I tell you what, I'll probably go on Facebook and tag who I'm talking about. But anyway, one of them told me one day, and I'll never forget it, he said, as a police officer, he said, I want you to remember this. Whenever you make a decision that has major consequences or whatever it is that you're doing, he said, always ask yourself before you make that decision, what is best for society? Mm-hmm. And, so if you're about to, whether you're going to arrest somebody or you're going to let them go on a warning or whatever it is you're dealing with, always ask yourself, what is best for society? What is truly best? Are you going to help this person or are you going to destroy them? Because sadly, there are police officers with the power to really mess people up, and I hate that would ever happen. Yeah. But I was definitely not one of those officers, and I was never trained to be. I had great training officers. I worked for great departments, and so I worked with the really good guys and girls. And anyway, I just learned from the very beginning that do what is best for people and best for society. And that stuck with me.
Man, I love that. You're one of the reasons that these young people in elementary school grow up and they want to be a law enforcement officer or a police officer because of guys like you that are on the force right now. And that is awesome. I wanted to be a police officer as a young man. Well, I ended up working in another end of it. I do security, and we work closely with law enforcement. We're the first contact when trouble arrives a lot of times, on a property, and then if we can't handle that situation, we turn to the guys that can. So thank you for all that you've done for not only the public, but for country music as well.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and you are very welcome.
Where can folks find you again? Tell us your social media, and we'll get that, and then we'll play your other two songs.
Well, I do tons of stuff on YouTube, so you can find my channel, Country Singer with an A.
Mm-hmm.
It's and a K. It's with a K, Country Singer. I do a lot of posts on YouTube. Facebook, of course. I'm very active on Facebook. Tons of videos, playing music, and riding out here on the hunting property. But also my music. I have and you can just Google it. You can type in Adam Grant, Here Now, like hearing with your ear. Here Now, HEAR. NOW.com. So when you go there, it'll show you all my albums, and you can listen to every song for free all the way through it. And if you like it, you can purchase it. That's totally up to you. It has all the platform connections, whether it's Spotify, Apple, iTunes, YouTube, Amazon, anything. It's all there at AdamGrantHereNow.com.
That is awesome. I'm glad you're here now, and thanks for doing this radio program again. It's been a pleasure catching up with you, and let's do this again in a few months. And I want to wish you a great rest of your summer and enjoy the fall season when it's trophy hunting time, and I hope you get you a big old deer this year.
Shoot, yeah. Well, I enjoy it, and I tell you what, y'all just keep an eye out, or an ear out. Yeah, keep an ear out for the new music coming, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on putting it out there.
That sounds amazing. Thank you for doing this again, and we'll be seeing you on the radio for sure. His name is Adam Grant. This is called In America on the Tim Kelly Show. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Old man Johnson still runs the feed store. It's gotta be tough with these prices anymore. But he hangs on and keeps his faith in America. She works late, seems like every night.
Boys, already for school?
Single mom and money's tight.
Wait, your book bag.
It's a big old
I'll
job.
pick y'all up after school.
But she keeps faith in America. And I go home every chance I get to the place I love. I won't forget. It's where I was born. It's where I was raised in America. Just an old dirt road near the county line. No farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. No red barn, front porch swing in America. Whoa, in America. Got a homecoming game this Friday night. It's a big old dream, but it just might finally come true. 'Cause he keeps faith in America. And I go home every chance I get to the place I love. Where I was born, it's where I was raised Just an old dirt road near the county line, an old farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. Tractor and a barn, sitting in a swing in America. Just an old dirt road near the county line, an old farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. Old red barn, front porch swing in America. Whoa, in America.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I've tried to stop drinking. That got me thinking, what good would it do since you've been gone? My heart's still breaking. Love's been forsaken, but I promise you I ain't hurting much. I'll tell 'em how it is, Billy. Worn out the jukebox, even though there were teardrops. Oh, I'm doing fine. Don't you worry about me. These cards I've been handed, I might be barely standing, but I promise you I ain't hurting much. You might think I've been so lonely. You might think I've been so blue. The whiskey I drink might be a crutch, but I promise you I ain't hurting much.
His name is Adam Grant. He's got a great duet there with Billy Payne and called I Ain't Hurtin' Much. Boy, I ain't either listening to great music like this. 3 great songs in a row from my good friend Adam Grant. What a great radio interview tonight on Triple Play Thursday. Thanks for doing it, my friend. And he's hanging out with us live over here on Facebook as well and listening to the show. And like I said, I hope you have a great rest of your summer, a great fall. Get you a big old buck out there, a deer in Georgia, and have a good time making that great country music too. Keep them coming, brother. I will be watching for it, that is for sure. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, live on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I'm also hanging out with a bunch of fine folks over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air, and we've got YouTube going on as well at KICR Indie Country Radio. Like and subscribe to that YouTube channel and hit that bell. It will notify you when I go on the air next, and that will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time on a great show we call New Music Friday. I've got a ton of new music. I hope I can get it all in a 3-hour show, because we've got a couple of great radio interviews for tomorrow night as well. You can check out my full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of the website, KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is making his radio debut tonight for the first time on Triple Play Thursday. His name is Dustin Saylor. It is Saylor. Dustin Saylor Music on social media. This is called Catch Me If You Can. You can right now on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday, playing New Country's best.
I see your name lighting up my phone. You wanna see me again? I know how this is gonna go. I know how the story ends. Still can't say no to you. I don't wanna fight. I just need your love tonight, more than I need it to be right. Like a thief in the night, you stole my heart as you walk right out the door. Girl, you're playing those games again. And everything you said last night must have been a lie. I woke up, you were gone, with a message in my hand saying, catch me if you can. You're a phantom in the shadows. From what I can tell, hear your voice echo in the darkness. Offer me water from an empty well. You appear out of nowhere. Can't tell if you're real at all. Always there when you need me, never there when I call. Like a thief in the night, you stole my heart as you walk right out the door. Girl, you're playing those games again. And everything you said last night must have been a lie. I woke up, you were gone, with a message in my hand saying, catch me if you can. If you can, catch me if you can.
Song number 2.
I just just want you back. I can't take this anymore. Oh, I need you now, more than I ever needed you before. I believed you when you said it was you and me to the end. I built my life with you, gave you my all. I'd always catch you whenever you would fall. Please come over, we'll take our time. Stay up all night and watch the sunrise. Won't you lie with me and lie to me one more time? And everything has changed since you walked out my door. And oh, my poor heart, still sitting there on the floor. 'Cause I believed you when you said it was you and me to the end. I built my life with you, gave you my all. I'd always catch you whenever you would fall. Please come over, we'll take our time. Stay up all night and watch the sunrise. Won't you lie with me and lie to me one more time? I believed you when you said it was you and me to the end. I built my life with you, gave you my all. I'd always catch you whenever you would fall. Please come over, we'll take our time. Stay up all night and watch the sunrise. Won't you lie with me and lie to me one more time? So lie with me and lie to me one last time.
His name is Dustin Saylor, Saylor. One last time, making his debut right now on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. And before that, another great tune called Catch Me If You Can. You can catch me Thursday and Friday nights live right here at 7 p.m. Central Time on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. The third song in the Triple Play for Dustin Saylor is called Wake Up Who You Want to Be. Oh, man, I'll wake up right here tomorrow, absolutely, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Breathe in, child, breathe in so deep. Let yourself go to sleep. Wake up who you wanna be. Don't hold yourself and just let yourself go. Let the tears flow. Let your lover know. A love you never knew, made you run to your deepest wound. you. Just look for the clue. It's never left you. Believe in yourself, but you can't stand tall. Though you might fall, before you run, you have to crawl. You felt a love you never knew, made you run to your deepest wounds. Sorry that happened to you, but don't stay there too long. You gotta know it's time for you to grow. Let the pain go. Felt a love you never knew, made you run to your deepest wound. Sorry that happened to you. Don't stay there too long. You gotta know it's time for you to grow. Let the pain go. Yeah, yeah. Each other's side. Feel most alive. That's when we stand tall. By each other's side. Feel most alive. That's when we stand tall. By each other's side, oh, I sing. Feel most alive. That's when we stand tall. Breathe in, child, breathe in so deep. Let yourself go to sleep. Wake up who you wanna be.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country. Yeah, it's been a long time coming with the charge you set in place. So I've been hiding in a bunker to your latest fall from grace. You're running round on me, gave me the primer and the load. Now this powder keg you're dancing on is ready to explode. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come. The first time you betrayed me, raging fire fire in my eyes. So you like to play with matches and watch the torch burning high. But this powder keg that you've unleashed is gonna rain down from the sky. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart. And this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come.
Song number 2.
If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's got to be you in your pickup truck with the painted up blonde-haired girl sitting by your side. When you open your mouth, lies are coming out. I'm the last girl that you're thinking about. Well, baby, I'm the cold hard truth if you can't bear it. Honey, if the shoe fits, go ahead and wear it. I'm
This album was produced by my good friends and sponsors of the Tim Kelly Show, Clarksville Creative Sound. The title track right there is called If the Shoe Fits. The artist is 16-year-old Mackenzie McKetty from Oklahoma. She is fantastic, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen? And another great tune before that called Powder Keg. Well, I'll tell you what, if the shoe fits, she must have well bought 2 pairs. She got some high heels, brand new. Her latest single out the radio is called High Heels. I'm pumped about this one, pun intended. Brand new, Mackenzie McKetty on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You'll wake up tomorrow to find me gone. In my rearview mirror, I'll see San Antone. And I'm not coming back after all you put me through. I'd rather walk across the desert wearing high heels and come back home to you. Don't call to talk me into coming home. I've already tossed my wedding ring and phone. I won't play second fiddle, and I'm nobody's fool. I'd rather walk across the desert wearing high heels and come back home to you. You're free to be with your other woman. You'll never find another me, and that's the truth. I have no regrets, 'cause I gave you my best. I'd rather walk across the desert wearing high heels than come back home to you. How could you be so careless with my heart? I gave you all I had right from the start. I could turn around right now, but I know what you do. I'd rather walk across the desert wearing high heels and come back home to you. You're free to be with your other woman. You'll never find another me, and that's the truth. I have no regrets, 'cause I gave you my best. I'd rather walk across the desert wearing high heels and come back home to you. Rather walk across the desert wearing high heels than come back home to you.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
There's a band rocking out on the lakeside of town. They say the drinks are free. Got a half a glass and a backstage pass. Even snuck in a fifth of Jim Beam. No one's gonna stop me now. got enough to share around. Sign me up. Come on, everybody, get loud. Drink up and party now. Sign me up. Just sign me up for a real good time. Make it last all night. Bring the sun, bring the cups. Leave our troubles behind. Party till the sun comes up. Raise your hand with a Dixie cup. Sign me up. Reading a text from my last ex. He says he misses me. Got tears in his eyes and I feel fine knowing that he's a cheat. I'm man in the sand, taking me by the hand. Sign me up. Gonna give this one a chance, and I know that he can dance. Sign me up. Just sign me up for a real good time. Make it last all night. Bring the sun, bring the cups. Leave our troubles behind. Party till the sun comes up. Raise your hand with a Dixie cup. Sign me up. Gonna drink it up, dance it up, live it up. Sign me up. Gonna beach it up, sun it up, party it up. Sign me up. Sign me up. Just sign me up for a real good time. Make it last all night. Bring the sun, bring the cups. Leave our troubles behind. Party till the sun comes up. Raise your hand with a Dixie cup. Sign me up. Just sign me up for a real good time. Make it last all night. Bring the sun, bring the cups. Leave our troubles behind. Party till the sun comes up. Raise your hand with a Dixie cup. Sign me up. Sign me up.
Number 2.
I see the tears in your eyes, but I can't see your smile. You're holding your head down like there's no other way. Stay true on your path. Don't lose track of the hope it takes you to your place. Don't ever give up. Don't ever let it hold you down. When it gets rough, just fight your way out. You can overcome. Just stay strong. Try to hold on. When the going gets tough and you've had enough, you can overcome. It's in God's time, and you will find with a little faith and a whole lot of grace, you can overcome. So wipe away those tears. Take control of your fears. Your life has taken a fall, but your soul won't break. I see you standing tall. Now your troubles are small. From down on your knees is how you found your way.
her voice and the lyrics in that song. With a little bit of hope and a lot of grace, you can overcome. Her name is Janelle Grace. We've been hearing that word a lot tonight on the gospel artist that I interviewed, Beverly Brown Sims and Janelle Grace. She is fantastic. That is called You Can Overcome. And before that, another great tune called Sign Me Up. We did sign her up to a great radio interview. She's going to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show in the very near future as well. She works with my good friends over at Brickshore Media, Nicole Zeller and all the gang over there, and she is fantastic. I look forward to hearing the stories behind these songs like the ones that we are playing tonight. The third song to complete the triple play for Janelle Grace is called In This Heart of Mine on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
You ain't in the garden like you used to be, picking flowers every spring. You ain't on the front porch in that rocking chair with a good book in the evenings. As a kid, it never crossed my mind that you'd be gone someday. Sometimes it feels like heaven isn't really so far away. You're in the prayers I pray, you're in the songs I play, you're in the colors of the sunset I see every day. You're in a summer night, you're in the Christmas lights, you're in that morning breeze blowing through these pines, and you're always gonna be in this heart of mine. You ain't in the kitchen fixing up a batch of fried chicken and homemade rolls. You ain't in the doorway saying, come on in, let's eat before it all gets cold. No, I can't hear your voice calling my name the way you did back then. I swear sometimes I feel like I'm right back home again. You're in the prayers I pray, you're in the songs I play, you're in the colors of the sunset I see every day. You're in a summer night, you're in the Christmas lights, you're in that morning breeze flowing through these pines, and you're always gonna be in this heart of mine. You're in the prayers I pray, you're in the songs I play, you're in the colors of the sunset I see every day. You're in a summer night, you're in the Christmas lights, you're in that morning breeze blowing through these pines, and you're always gonna be in this heart of mine, and you're always gonna be in this heart of mine.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
There's a girl to my left headed home with a hunch, gonna try to catch them both in the act. There's a kid on my right, gonna see her daddy tonight with a pawn shop diamond on the dash. There's a blinker that's been on for the last 3 miles. Bet they got that radio turned up. So many different faces, headed different places, in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Cars and trucks. Burning Man, Bonnaroo, deadheads headed to the next show in a dust-covered van. There's a mom behind me with one in the booster seat. Man, I swear they grow up so fast. We're all on the go and we all think we know where we're headed and where we'll wind up. Yeah, we're running out of time watching life go by in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. We're all living a million miles a minute, yeah, we're all in our own little lane. Yeah, we may all be a little bit different, but we're all kind of still the same. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Cars and trucks.
Song number 2.
This small town might not look like much, just corner stores and rusty trucks and everything else that I love. It's all right here. Some people can't wait to get out. Me, I think I'll just stick around, 'cause heaven looks like here to me, where I wanna be. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move you, Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's the good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. It's my favorite prayer to pray. It's a John boat on the lake. It's a tin roof rainy day. It's the way we got it made. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move you, Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's a good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a blue sky, it's a truck bed, it's a cold beer, it's a godsend. It might seem ordinary, but don't let it fool you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, so give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah.
That is called Neon Hallelujah, and before that, a great tune called Cars and Trucks from J.D. Shelburne. He is the gentleman that I always wrap up the show with See You on the Radio, and we'll play that here in just a second. That is going to do it for this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday on The Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank my special guests, Beverly Brown Sims and Adam Grant, for being on the program tonight. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, join me for a show that we call New Music Friday. I'll be playing the best in new country music for 3 hours, but I also have a couple of great radio interviews tomorrow night. Mike Corrales from Texas and Fran Sell will join me on the program, and once again, we'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
Put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of